So 2nd and 5, 4 wide single back set. Here's a handoff. And that was to Josiah King. Trips to the right for Stewart, single back. Stewart back to pass, steps up and keeps it and plows ahead to about the 35, picks up 5. And there's a bad snap, and that's Stewart trying to pick it up, and he looks like he falls on it way back at the 10-yard line. And Ray getting a little bit of a break there. 4 wide, 3 wide receivers to the right. And there's a jump, and De La Seta's going to keep it up ahead inside the 15, still on his feet. Plows his way down to about the 9-yard line. After the false start, it's 2nd and 14 for the Texans back at the King 19. De La Seta takes a snap, going for the end zone. He's got a man, touchdown. 4 wide spread, single back. De La Seta gonna pitch it out to Cavazos. Cavazos trying to get the edge and nowhere to go. Gets taken down at the 31-yard line. So not much going on for the King Mustangs so far in 2 possessions. They come out here in the shotgun. Guillen in motion. And they're gonna hand it off to Guillen, and Guillen's gonna pass. And way downfield, he's got a man, incomplete. Intended for Nathan Reyes. De La Seta feels the pressure, throws it on the flat, has the man, a lot of room to run. And that's Winston Weeks. So 1st and 10 at the King 35-yard line. They're going to give it up ahead to Weeks, and Weeks, powerful run all the way inside the 30-yard line to about the 29. We have 1st and 10 for Ray after the penalty on the King 14. Here's the handoff to Weeks coming around the right side. You're going to bounce it outside. Close to the 10-yard line. He's going to be dragged out of bounds. 10-yard line. 5 wide. Direct snap to Cavazos, and Cavazos inside the 5-yard lane. Reaches for the goal line. Finds a nice little crease, and he reaches for the goal line. Looks like he might have broke the white plane there, but that's not for us to decide. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 for the Ray Texans. And there's Cavazos. Going to finish off the drive 1 yard. In those 3 losses, 144-23. They've been outscored, so they haven't scored much. And here's a run to King, and King a lot of room to the left side. Still on his feet, hurdles the man, and he's going to get left. But 1st and 10 for Ray at the 32-yard line after the run by King. And this is picked off. And that's number 10, Thomas Boyd, and Boyd ball spotted at the 40. And here's a pitch back, and Cavazos is going to throw it downfield. He has a man, and it's complete at the 20-yard line. So it's going to be a 4th down now after that play. Here's a booming punt. It's going to take a bounce inside the 5, and 3 wide single back set. There's a penalty, and Stewart's going to keep it coming around the left side, and he's going to get upended at the 25, at the 26-yard line. 3 wide single back set for King. Stewart back to pass. Rolling to his left. Dumps it off to King at the 30, and King has a little bit of running room up past the 35-yard line. Enough for a 1st set. The lone back is Cavazos. De La Seta keeps it up ahead, trying to bounce it outside. Still on his feet, past the 35 and down to about the 37-yard line. Uncovered, untouched almost. Second down. There's a penalty, and De La Salle going to keep it, and he's up past the 40-yard line. Picks up about 5. Three wide, single back set for Ray. De La Salle rolling to his right, looking down the field, looking, makes a pass. Caught. Three wide, man in motion. Cavazos is going to hand it off. Weeks coming around the left side, and he's going to get thrown for a big loss back at the Texan 49-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 10 now. There's a low punt. And Sterling going to keep it, and he's going to get dropped for a huge loss back at the 39. Call it the 40. Stewart stepping up, loses the football, and he's able to fall on it. King needs the Ray 30 for a first. So Stewart going to step up again, loses the football once again, and it looks like Ray has it. So 3rd and about 5 here for Ray. And the ball just falls in for King. Trips to the left for Stewart. And looking, there's a lot of room in the middle of the field. Makes the man miss. Headed for the sideline. Inside the 40, inside the 35, out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Nothing game. Man in motion. There's the fake. Give ahead to King. Spins out. Heading for the sideline. Cuts it in a little bit. Up inside the 10. Inside the 15 to about the 12. Nice things. Trying to get on the board here. Man in motion. Stewart surveys. He's coming around the right side. There's a flag down as Stewart throws it towards the end zone. It's picked off. Things. Trying to get on the board here. Man in motion. Stewart surveys. He's coming around the right side. There's a flag down as Stewart throws it towards the end zone. It's picked off by Sterling. At around the 9 by Manuel Sterling. And Sterling with a big return. Inside the 30, inside the 25. Is still on his feet. Inside the 10. Taken down finally at the 7-yard line. Here's Cavazos on the keeper. Up ahead. Still on his feet to about the 26-yard line. Picks up about 8 on the first down run. Direct snap to Cavazos once again, and Cavazos up to the 34-yard line. He's going to have a first down. Nice push up front by the offensive line of Ray to make that happen. So first and goal at the 34-yard line. Cavazos keeps again, has another hole, bouncing it out, bounces it back inside. And spinning, still on his feet to about the 44-yard line. Picks up another 10 yards. So we can bring up a 2nd and 10 after no gain on the first down run by Weeks. De La Salle back to pass. Over the middle, has a man for a. So it's going to be 4th and 4. Cavazos being pulled down, just going to throw it up, and it's going to be turnover on downs. First and 5, 4 wide receivers. They give it out to Cavazos, and Cavazos up to about midfield, going to pick up a first down on the run. So we bring up 2nd and 8 now. De La Salle just tosses that one up, and Sterling's able to come down with it, but he's going to get back maybe to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot there. So it's going to be 3rd and 13 now. Zella set of the back to pass. Over the middle, it's picked off. Zella set of the back to pass. Over the middle, it's picked off. And that's number 2, Ben Stewart. And excuse me, no, it's not. It's Brian Guillen. We're back. Here's the kickoff, taken on a bounce at about the 23-yard line by Weeks. Weeks coming around the near side, and he brings it all the way back up to the 47-yard line. Nice return there. There's a nice run up the middle. Michael just underperforming the last couple of weeks here, and here's a handoff to Weeks coming around the far side. Inside the 30-yard line, taken down at about the 28. Handed out to Weeks. Weeks coming around the left side, and he's going to get tackled for a loss. So Ray going for it on 4th and short. Cavazos going to keep it. Cavazos is trying to get to the edge, and it looks like he's not going to get there. He's going to come up short. 4 wide for Stewart. Going to hand it off to King. Up ahead, ducks down, and King all the way up to about the 33-yard line. Picks up 10 on the run. Just nice. Ducks under some of those arm tackles by the Ray Texans. And give it to King straight ahead again, and King past the 40, still on his feet, past the 45 to about the 48-yard line. 14 going to be 4th and 2, and King going to stay on the field. And Stewart in trouble, throws it up, middle of the field, incomplete. Punch it in for more points. A couple of turnovers on downs for the Ray offense. And give it to Weeks, and Weeks with a nice run up to the 45 of King. Four wide. Give it to Weeks straight ahead, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. There's a nice defensive play made as they take King down behind the line of scrimmage at the 16-yard line. Man in motion. Guillen with the pass, and it's almost picked off. So they're going to stay on the field. 4th and 9. And Stewart rolling, has a lot of time looking downfield. And he's got a man at around the 46-yard line. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Stewart going long again, and there's a flag. And King hurrying up a little bit here. Hand out to Josiah King. Trying to cut in, and that's Sterling wrapping him up for the. So 2nd and 7 from the 33-yard line, 4 wide. King the lone back. Stewart rolling to his right. Going to go downfield, and that's picked off.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.